One of the things I decided when life took a turn very differently than what I had expected, that I was going to do as much of the adventures that I had always thought about. And one of the things that was on my bucket list was a hot air balloon ride. And so last summer, they do have hot air balloon rides here in Big Sky. It's just down the road from the ranch. And I decided I was going to do it. I tried for over a year to get on the list. Part of the reason it took so long was he was so sweet, and he was actually going to offer me a free ride, but that meant I had to be available whenever he had somebody cancel. We tried it a couple of times and it just conflicted with the work that I was doing here. So I decided I was just going to pay for one so I could schedule it when it was most convenient for me. So last year during the summer, I was able to take this amazing hot air balloon ride over Big Sky. And if you've never been in one before and you're not afraid of heights, I highly, highly recommend it. I was part of another bigger group that was there, but the people were so wonderful. We all climbed into this basket. It was a little bit tight fitting, but it was amazing once we started going up. The thing I didn't realize about the hot air balloon, I do have my pilot's license, so I understand some about the aerodynamics and all that kind of stuff. But one of the things that I didn't understand about hot air, they drift on the air currents that are there. So the meters that they read and the instruments that they have are so different. And of course, then you have the fuel that you're pushing up into the balloon to make you lift or to come down. So anyways, I was close to the guy who was the pilot, and it was just fascinating to hear him talk about different aspects of driving or flying a hot air balloon. So the balloon went up and over Big Sky, and the day that we went, it was very still. So we didn't go super far away, but it was enough that you could get an overview of the land where I live. And it was just, oh my gosh, it was just incredible. It was so fun to be there and point things out and ask them, what's this and what's this and what's this. But the thing that was the most amazing that he was able to do, which kudos to his skill at driving or flying a hot air balloon, there is a hike that's not far from here, Ussel Falls, and there's a river that runs along this hike, and he was able to drop us down by this river, and we floated along the river and then came up over the treetops and back out into the open area and up. But I'm telling you, we got so close to the river that was there that coming up, we actually skimmed the top of the trees. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. He also told us that one of the rides that he had out, he was able to do that same thing. And the air currents have to be just right in order to make that happen. And so he said that they had done this. He dipped down by the river and was coming back up over the trees. And there were two bear cubs high up in the tree. And they were actually like eye to eye with them as he was coming up out of the trees. So beautiful ride. Like I said, if you ever get a chance, if you are interested in anything like that, I highly recommend it. I'm not afraid of heights, so it didn't bother me at all to be up that high and to kind of be hanging over the basket. But to be honest, that basket came up to about here. So it would have been really difficult to have fallen out. In fact, there's no way you could have fallen out unless you purposely were climbing up on the side of the basket. But the scenery was incredible. The day was beautiful. And of course, we're surrounded by mountains here, so we were able to see that. And anyways, so the rest of it, I will just show you the hot air balloon ride that we had. So enjoy the beautiful scenery over Big Sky, Montana.